Good morning, everybody, and welcome to Salt Sweet Games. I am the Sweet.
I'm the salty. Good
Oh, yeah, she
morning.
is.
Yeah,
Good
good
morning.
morning.
And we are here playing The Witcher, Crimson and Ash. Before we get started in our game, we're going to do a few channel things. First of all, we'd like to give a shout out to our sponsors. First of all, our sponsor, Roll20. Roll20 is our virtual tabletop of choice. They are helping to bring together people all across the world to play games together, which is desperately needed in these times. So we are part of the Roll20 Spotlight program. Go check them out, give them some love from us. As well, we are sponsored by Artelsorian Games, the creator of the Witcher official system. They are awesome. They are helping to sponsor a giveaway of the core rulebook PDF every single week that we play. So definitely, if you're in chat, join that giveaway. Get a real cool game while you're at it. All that stuff. Next up, we have a merch store. If you like pretzel as designed by Summer, or if you like complex low polyhedrals, we have designs for those in Redbubble, so you can support us and get some cute stuff in return. What else? We also have donations down below, so if you'd like to help support the channel and affect the game, go check those out. If they're the old ones, just refresh the page and you'll get the brand new ones for this game. I think that's all the channel stuff I needed to go over at the beginning.
Yeah.
It's morning. Morning is difficult.
This is what morning is. Did you know?
Morning is a construct of time which is already fake.
Yeah, mornings are fake.
But we're here anyway. Let's go and meet all of our lovely people and who they're playing. I'm playing Lupo, who is the resident Witcher, very tired, just trying to do their job. That is a little too real right now.
And I'm playing Maggie the cat. She is a criminal. Been hanging out with her fun cousin for a while now. And hasn't killed him. The end.
Yet.
Yet.
Let's go over to Katie. Good morning, Katie.
Hi, everyone. I'm Katie. I am playing Sila, who is a bard and who found out that she is sufficiently intimidating last time, which has just made her head grow about 5 times bigger than it already is. So that's all that really matters for her right now.
Amazing. Yes. As if she needed more.
Yeah, exactly. She's already really full of herself, so that's perfect.
Oh, and let's go over to Lindy. Good morning, Lindy.
It's morning. Hi, I'm Lindy, and I have crazy weird dreams. Today, I'll be playing Thrinnen Brokvar. She is a sorceress, easily confused for a princess in this town, and she's kind of upset about it, but she doesn't know what to do about it. She's a very passive individual for the most part. She just kind of hopes it all blows over, which probably means it'll just get worse. And she's about to talk to a hot NPC. This is dangerous. Send help. Or don't.
Why would we help you?
Yeah.
It's hot NPC.
I'll help myself.
And finally, let's pass it over to Hans, our GM. Good morning, Hans.
Wait. Did you say TM or did you say GM?
I said GM.
Okay, I thought that might have been a TM for Token Man. I was looking forward to that too.
Both of them work.
Okay, I will take all these titles. They're all super great. So, hi, glad to be here. The Crimson Dash show is always the most fun. Do we want to just go right into a last time? I have some special effects in the background. This is recording for later on when there's a scene where there's some distressed villagers.
Yeah, we're saving them, and it's great.
So, I don't know if we should, maybe I should do my recap right now. Maybe this is a good time for it.
Why not?
Look, we all know that it's tough being in the home all the time.
Yes.
Yeah.
And we're all real people first and foremost.
That's
Yes.
very true. That's very true.
We
And
all
my
have
real daughter
lives.
is real upset right now, so
Oh,
she'll be okay. I think she was just taken away from an art project.
How dare.
Well,
That's
it's probably
tragic.
reasonable because the problem is that she's right here behind this wall, and I think my son is still right there being loud. So, okay. With that, recap.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So last time, the crew looked for Rosent, who was said to be missing. They went to his house and found him there. He told them that he had been visiting a sick mother. Then they returned to the farmhouse where they interrogated Contralt, Maggie's cousin, who gave them a lot of information. Contralt had been working on a ritual that would transfer a curse from one person to another. He claimed to be pretty bad at magic and that he was working on perfecting the process. Silas successfully intimidated Contralt and got him to admit that the Mirgilts had financed his process, but he knew nothing about their grievance against whoever. Thrin mailed letters to her mentor and Banard regarding Contralt and talked to the city registrar, who gossiped about the hunting accident, which involved the mayor, Brunel Baratalt, and the deceased Dennis Mirgilt. Maggie went to the farmhouse in search of Cinna, but found the hexed Gedry instead, and in performing an act of charity, trying to get him down from that dang tree, she was found by the large wolf that had been trapped inside the house, which attacked them. Lupa was alerted by the noise and came to slay the wolf. And that is what we did last time on Crimson and Ash, which is why now it's like 1 o'clock in the afternoon. So, outside of the farmhouse, we have a tree in which Gedry is like slowly climbing down with great hesitation, getting help from Maggie, and Maggie is down on the ground next to Lupa, who is doing what with this gigantic wolf?
Probably gathering material for Gunther. Might as well. Yeah, so just getting all of the important items that an alchemist might want or need from this before, the city guards obviously come and deal with it.
Yeah, they're not really very hands-on, are they?
Yeah.
But I think that's true for almost any fantasy game or wherever you're at. It seems like the guards always come in a lot after the action. Do we have any sort of... Does anybody know if there's a check for gathering parts from animals?
Maybe Witcher training?
Witcher training or survival?
Yeah.
That's what I'm checking out. Yeah, what's our system for getting stuff?
We say gimme, and then you give it to us.
I mean...
Okay, let's do that. I'm going to do the lore in the system. So you have wolf parts.
Cool. We'll have wolf parts, which will later become a component in crafting to give to...
Yeah, let's see. Common wolf parts include... it seems like most things are coming out of a werewolf. We got to do we've all played The Witcher. There's like a dog liver or something terrible like that. Dog tallow.
Dog tallow. Yep.
Dog tallow. The classic.
So much dog tallow.
It's a big dog. There's probably some tallow.
But yeah, generic wolf parts.
Yes.
Except ginormous, because it's a giant wolf.
Large quantity generic wolf parts, dog tallow for y'all. So enjoy that. That seems to be everything that seems really relevant to this wolf.
Cool. Yeah, I'm just collecting that.
Okay. So Gedry is now on the ground. Lupa, we've already done many Witcher training checks in this scene, so he is bugged out. He looks like he is very disoriented. His eyes are kind of like focusing, unfocusing. His eyebrows are going wild. His ears keep twitching. And his crossbow is luckily currently unloaded because his finger is like spasming on the trigger. And he's pulled on that at least 4 times in this last few seconds.
Would I recognize this as a hex?
I'm trying to remember if you weren't there when it actually happened, were you? No.
Nope.
So let's make a Witcher training check because that's what Witchers are all about.
Yeah,
Thrin doesn't like hexing people, so she doesn't do it like a whole lot. But
okay.
I've known Thrin a while, so
17.
I'm gonna say this is probably figure outable. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So like, I think there's like a long moment where Lupa just stares at Gedry, probably uncomfortably so. Then just like. I'm sure it'll go away eventually. They're just saying that. So it's not...
Okay, so that's just for fun, right? Because it's definitely not going to go away on its own.
No.
Okay, good. As long as we're enjoying that.
No, they're saying that. And then they're gonna go talk to Thrin and be like, hey.
Okay. Cool. Well, I'll enjoy that. Yep, you're not going to see Thrin for a little while, so that'll be perfect.
he just gets a sticky note in the mail like a month from now saying, you need to... It's got some really weird terms for breaking it.
Yeah, and I hope that they have universal coverage for healthcare in his village, because otherwise he's going to get a bill from The Witcher in like a couple months. It's not going to be cool. Okay, so with that, we've had our fun joke. Gedry is just like totally disoriented. Maggie, Lupa, do you have anything else you want to do here on the scene?
I want to leave it. Wait, Lupa, should we go look around the ritual room again, where it escaped from?
Probably a good idea.
Yeah, we were there pretty briefly, because, you know, we had to sneak past all these people, and then I threw some knives, and then we had to carry him out, so it was a whole thing, you know? Whole thing.
I wasn't there, but I'll take your word for it.
Yeah, let's go look around. You've got good eyes, good ears, good sense of smell.
The ears twitch a little.
Yeah. Come on. I shall lead the way.
Yeah, we'll go and go investigate that.
Yeah. Poke around that room some more.
Okay, so inside of the farmhouse, if you go straight in, there's a room over to the right, which was a fairly large ritual space that had been set up by Control for his work, and it had the big wolf inside of a cage there. So you're in that area and you get a chance to take a look around.
Awesome.
What kind of checks do we want to make? Most of the magical components have been taken out of here because Thrin was a fairly, what's the term? Thorough in looting. Yeah, lots of looting going on. The magic ritual circle has been smudged. If I recall, Thrin also smudged it out after all of that happened. Let's see, what else? We've got this cage basically just burst open.
Yeah.
Let's do a general awareness check, unless you guys have something more specific you want to do.
I'm looking for paperwork or like correspondence, something. I'm trying to figure out who his target is.
Let's make that a deduction check.
Cool. Do I get something for deduction? I feel like I do.
I hope so.
I feel like that's a human thing.
Oh, really?
Ingenuity. We have an inherent +1 to deduction.
Oh, very good, very good.
I don't remember if that's calculated
I
or
hope
not.
it's calculated, but...
I calculated mine in.
Yeah, I added mine in from the beginning.
I'm sure I did. We'll try this. I may end up upping this after today. 14.
Okay. There's not a lot of stuff here because some of it is missing. And it seems like some of what would be here has been taken maybe by Thrin. So you're working with a pretty incomplete set of documents.
Mm-hmm.
The couple things that you can tell, they do relate to the center of town. They're talking about being in that general area. Their calculations on like distance and so forth. So that part looks solid.
I'll grab that stuff, and so maybe that when we get back together, Thrin and I can put our information together and figure it out.
Okay, and I'm going to give you guys one more because Lupa's got a good awareness roll here too. Let's say between the two of you also, one other thing you find is there's a little box, like a little round box that's engraved, and like it's a fairly nice piece of wood. And when you lift the top off, there's one small scrap of a red silk shirt. Well, it doesn't have to be a shirt, but I told you it's a shirt. So it's a red silk shirt scrap.
Lupa, smell it. You might recognize whoever wore it. Or should I smell it? Because I'm actually cursed. Or should you smell it because of your whole thing? Okay.
Lupa will sniff it, and very tired, still tired.
Okay. And we've decided that sniffing things is still awareness, right? Is that how we've been doing sniffing?
I haven't been doing much specifically sniffing rolls, but awareness makes sense. Or awareness. Look at the other skills here.
All the other skills, there are options here that get to be increasingly spooky. Like I could see grooming and style being the skill you would need for this, but that's probably more if you need to determine what it is rather than who it smells like.
Yeah. There's also deduction.
True. Which one would you prefer?
I mean, I'd prefer awareness because it's a
Do
higher
awareness.
thing for me. But let's go. 20.
Okay. How about for Maggie? What are you doing? Are you going to sniff it?
Yes. Let me roll this. 20!
Ooh, good stuff. Okay. You both smell it. It has woody, kind of citrusy notes to it. Mhm.
Does it smell like that hot mare?
Does it smell like that hot mayor?
Who's very
Okay.
mean?
You guys have been pretty close to the mayor.
Yeah.
And actually, Lupa at the beginning got a purse from the mayor where we got some coin. So I would say between all these things, yeah, it does.
Ooh.
Ooh! Chest bump. Lupa, give me a chest bump. Wait, no, don't. That would hurt me.
Yeah. Lupin is a head taller than
Yeah.
Maggie.
We don't get much of a chance to talk. You and I. Look at us. We're a pretty good team. Just figured some stuff out.
Knocking out that butler.
Yeah, that was fun.
Lupin will close the box on the scrap. And we'll put it in their bag.
Just like when we go back and we see Fryn, and Sila also, if you could just not.
I already said I wouldn't say anything.
Right. I mean, you could say something. You could say, I rode the wolf. Because I did.
I don't know if Lupa was there for that part.
You were running up. You saw me.
Okay.
You were running up. Yeah.
But, not the, bite
Right.
with the
I mean-
hole in your pants. That's very
Sexy.
obvious is what I was going to say.
Same thing. Right. I mean, and actually, I mean, is it bad? I mean, does it look cool?
It looks like you got bitten.
Right. I'm gonna ask Sila instead. All right, let's go. Let's get back. Oh, wait. As we're walking, do we okay, my instinct. I'm trying to not let Connie get a rise out of me, right? So, but should we go in there like, ha, we knew you were after the mare, dick?
I think that's shy our hand a little too fast.
Right. And hands are something we should hide in cards, which is like this. Got it. Let's go. Yeah.
I do love how Maggie is the smoothest ever. It is really great.
Just looks over to Maggie in a look that's like, yes, you are the thief?
I am the thief. I'm so good at it.
They won't say anything.
I'm
But
not
they'll
a
look at-
smooth criminal.
We're gonna go find Sila. Or
That's right.
Thrin.
And as a recollection, Sila is currently watching Contract, correct? That's Sila's current job. Okay. So let's go across town up the street to where Thrin is at the Baratalt estate. So you're showing up in front of the Baratalt house.
Yep.
It's a fairly slim, straight stone building. The other houses in the area look similar. The big feature that stands out on the Baratalt house is it has a tower that rises up above its, main gabled roof. So it does have one lone little tower.
Oh,
Yeah,
I like a good tower.
right. It's like the McMansion C. It's the version that comes with the tower on top of it.
Yeah. My favorite.
So with that, they are now right here, and at the door there's a knocker, like a big, what's the term I'm looking for? Like an iron knocker. And I'm going to say it's shaped like a wolf with a ring in its mouth.
Interesting. Yeah, I'll give a knock.
You give it a knock, and it's got like that really like thump, like a real strong thump to it when it goes down.
Yeah.
The door sounds, what's the term, substantial. Like it's a heavy door.
Yeah.
And
It's a thick door
second,
with 2 C's.
There we go. That's what we're looking for. That's the innuendo. And when someone comes to open the door in a second, you can see, I mean, like they're really moving quite a heavy door out of the way. This is like a 6-inch thick door. So the door gets pulled to the way, and there's a valet standing there. Young person. He's got long hair that's kind of combed back over his back, and he's wearing a vest, a fairly nice looking shirt, a cravat. He says, "Hello, miss. How can I help you?"
Hello, my name is Thrin Brockfar, and I was wondering if I could speak to the Lord of the House.
You wish to speak to Master Baritol?
Yes.
All right, one moment, please.
Of course.
Half closes the door in your face.
Yeah.
Comes back a moment later. Miss, the master will see you in the sitting room.
Oh, thank you so much. Shall enter.
Walks you in. Yes. So this house, like the floor is all like stone brick that's been really heavily polished. It's got not so much a shine as much as it's just smooth. And you see a staircase going up to the second floor. You're walking into the center. There is a big, like, I don't know how many points it is, big deer head on the wall. And then you turn a corner and there's a big boar head on the wall. And then you go into the sitting room. I personally, by the way, I find this totally distasteful. This is not my style for decor, but
So he's in a hunting, I can gather.
One might gather such. And you walk into the sitting room, and there is a roaring fire, especially for the middle of the day. There is a well-built fireplace.
Okay.
Pane of
He gets
glass
cold.
windows on the
That's
far side.
fine. It happens.
Yeah. There we go. Right.
I understand.
Or it might
I have
be
a
because
blanket
right
on
here
right
in
now.
front. Yeah. I mean, we know how it works, right? But then also right here in front of this roaring fireplace, there is a bearskin stretched on the ground.
Of course.
And then this man is sitting across from you in a large, like, armchair. And there is a smaller receiving chair over across from him. He stands up. So, face claiming for this guy. What is his name again? It's Michael Antonakos. And he is like he was in an Assassin's Creed movie. So if anybody has seen that, excellent for them.
Yep.
And
it wasn't bad.
Yeah. Poor guy is just far too attractive. He's got a very olive skin tone. He has a well-trimmed black beard. He has black hair that's slicked and just about like shoulder, like nape of the neck length, not too long. And he's wearing a long jacket. He's got a white shirt, and he's got a frilly type cravat to it. He's a bachelor. What are you going to do?
Yeah.
So with that, now that you have walked in, he stands up and he bows, like grooming in style, social etiquette wise. Like, this is a good bow.
Okay. Yeah, she'll give him a nice curtsy as well, respectable. She's pretty good at the social etiquette, so.
And now you have to make the social etiquette check.
Okay. Sure thing. I can do that. Okay. I didn't fumble. That's important. So,
That's
16.
Cool. 16s are pretty good. You are confusing him.
I'm confusing him. Oh no.
Yeah, he gave you the kind of bow you would give to somebody who is a visiting dignitary of superior social stature. And now he is confused because now you've curtsied as if the two of you are equals, and he is immediately thrown off his game.
I mean, that's not a bad thing. So.
Maybe not, but you just broke the rule. You just like took the rule book for this guy and eat it as one would eat a child if you were an alpaca. Which is an interesting offspring callback.
Yes. Hi, I'm Lindy and I have weird dreams. So she kind of has a very, very slight upturn of the corners of her mouth at that, because she's a sorceress. But she's not Aretusa trained, so she's used to giving a little bit more politeness, which does tend to throw people off, which usually plays to her advantage. So she'll go, greetings, my lord. Sorry to disturb you without an appointment or any forewarning or notice. I have not interrupted anything.
No, I am at my leisure. I'm happy to entertain, and my valet did not convey a name. I did not receive an advance notice.
Oh, it's Thrennen Brockvar.
Lady and Brockfar? It is nice to meet you.
Pleasure to meet you as well. I've heard good things about you around town. Lord Barrett.
Well, that's very kind to hear. I do love my city.
It is quite lovely indeed. May I sit? She'll gesture to the chair.
He says, please, and he walks over to the chair like he's going to help scoot it on. I mean, there's no table or anything like that.
Yeah.
What people do in that case. But...
She'll have a seat. And, just look around the room. Very lovely place you have here. Quite the hunter, it would seem.
At that, he does that thing where you stretch back in the chair and he puts his hands down on the armrest. He says, our forests, the Brokilon, they are so vast and there are so many marvelous specimens that one may hunt. I appreciate the outdoors.
The outdoors can be quite a lovely thing. I haven't had much chance to go into the Brokilon myself, but it looks magnificent, very expansive. I'm sure you must find all sorts of creatures in there. Heard about wolf attacks around town. Are they quite a danger in the forest?
I haven't seen any wolves myself here in town, for if I had, I would have surely hunted them as I've hunted these marvelous creatures.
I'm sorry.
I'm sorry, I apologize.
I'm sarcastic.
We're just having too much fun with this game.
She goes, well, part of the reason why I'm here is, I heard a bit about the Lord Mayor is a very peculiar fellow. He and the Barretts don't seem to have quite a rapport, it would seem.
Who would that be?
The Lord Mayor? The
Oh, the Craners. No,
yes,
they're
the
good friends of
Craners.
the family. My mother and the Craners, they go back, for quite a while. And the mayor and I, we've done things together. It's a small city. There aren't that many nobles.
Of course. Do you all go hunting often? I heard something about when I was visiting the records hall about a tragic hunting accident a few years back.
Okay, so now this is the part where I have to stop smiling because we're doing our Gaston bit. And I think you need to make a human perception roll as I try to not be given away.
Sure. I'll spend 2 points of luck on this too because I wanna know.
Well, you could roll and see how we compare things. You don't necessarily have to give it the luck yet.
That's true. Let's see. Oh, I have one reroll left. But do I use it now?
I don't know, do you?
I think you do, because I think this dude's super sketchy.
Of course you think that, Lauren.
Make my roll here so you can see what he's going to roll for his deceit, and then you could decide if it's worth it or not.
Okay.
It's not that big. It's not a great roll.
You know what? I'm going to spend... Oh, because I gotta reroll the crit. Yeah, I'm gonna reroll it.
Yeah, spend your reroll and then plead with chat to help you get more rerolls so that you can defeat this guy later on. Agree to burn down something later for them or something like that.
And then I'll spend some luck. I'll spend 3 points of luck.
I think you just have to meet it, right? I don't think you have to beat it.
Okay, then I'll just spend 2 points of luck out of my 4 point total.
Mal has
I
blessed
would like to
us
point out.
all with a reroll.
Thanks,
Mal.
Mal.
Mal,
You're a good
thank you
source.
so much.
Thank you,
You know
Mal.
what's really wild, though, is that Lindy called she was going to spend 2 points of luck and then ended up needing to spend exactly 2 points
Exactly
of luck.
2 points of luck.
I
Yeah,
think you cursed yourself.
I probably did.
Okay, so... Yeah, he's lying. Specifically, we are trying to say, like, have you ever gone? Was that what tipped this off? Is have you ever gone hunting with the mayor?
Yeah, basically. Like I heard something about a tragic hunting accident a few years ago.
Yes, there we go.
Were you
That's
there?
where
Were
we
you
were.
present? Could you tell me more about this?
Anytime there's hunting to be done amongst the noble community, I will be there. And I was there, yes. It was a tragedy that happened.
What exactly happened? Was it the wild beast you were hunting?
Oh, yes. Poor Dennis Meergilt. A noble soul, but he did fall prey to the beast.
What were you hunting that was so dangerous?
This is where he looks up the light so that he can pretend if there's no light.
Uh-huh.
He's gonna look up and like act like he's crying. You've seen through him, so I might as well get all the acting and I can.
Yes, yes.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
It was just a mere slip. Hunting is, of course, the most dangerous of sports, which is why it is the most noble. But
Heard it's the most dangerous game.
poor Dennis, he did unfortunately fall from his horse and was gored by a mighty buck.
Gored by a buck? Well, you don't hear that one every day. Well then, usually it's boar or something a bit more aggressive.
With a pointing enough horn.
Just simple, poor luck, perhaps fate.
Indeed. Well, it must be quite the hunter indeed to have escaped such tragedy after so many hunts.
Yes, of course, myself and the mayor, we slew the beast immediately after it happened,
course.
but it was just a moment too late.
Oh, well. And he's lying, so she's like, he's in on it. He's in on it. Is there like that deer trophy in this room? Is that the beast?
Yeah, there's gotta be at least one. Oh no, this was a small specimen. I did leave that deer to the mayor. I have so many more impressive trophies at this point.
And only so much room on the wall, I understand.
That's true. And my mother, as what's the term? Matron of the house?
Mm-hmm.
I don't wish to offend her decorating just here and there a trophy as needed. As he points at his 5 hunting trophies.
I'm sorry. Wait, everybody. I'm sorry. He lives with his mother?
Who doesn't in this era, though? I mean,
actually, that's true.
Yeah.
I just thought it was funny.
Especially when he's a hot bachelor trying
to hit on my girlfriend. I mean, what? No.
That's okay. That's how interruptions work. That's the whole point right there.
Not in a relationship.
I know.
This guy is a poor liar.
Yes, that's true. He's also now going to do the thing where he rests one of his legs on top of his other leg and then puts his hands on top of it.
Yes. Thrin's just gonna try to butter him up. Maybe get the full details of his relationship between him and the mayor, but just through small talk,
Okay.
Pleasantries. She's, maybe leaning forward in her seat, body language as well, just trying to butter him up.
What is the skill you desire to use for this test?
Can I use seduction?
Very well. As long as we've cleared up exactly what we think is going to happen there, that's perfect. And then I guess on the other hand, we've got to figure out, what is he going to use? Is he resisting coercion? Is that really something?
Is he though? I'm very.
That's what I want to know, right? I'm kind of curious here. Okay, if I go into the
he
crazy
seemed very boisterous and interested in telling his tales. So.
That's right. Okay. What would be appropriate? He's not ignoring you.
Well, he better not.
No. It sounds like what he's trying to do is maybe he's resisting coercion in the end. Oh no, he'll persuade. There we go.
Okay.
He's going to try to change the subject, is what he's thinking.
Oh, okay. Butter up versus change subject.
Yeah, and that's persuasion, which is still in his wheelhouse. So he's got chances here. Oh no.
Oh, he has no chance. Unfortunately, this means he's gonna die, but it's
no.
fine.
You know what the real problem is he just can't resist Thryn. Who could? Especially because he's already heard that Thryn is a princess. And you know that he has already gotten the like recommendation. You should really marry a princess. It just seems like the best possible move here, no matter what, right?
Yeah.
So yes. So
Simply
you've heard about him
irresistible.
and his relationship with the mayors. They're actually quite close. They actually do. I mean, there are only so many noble men in town. There are 2.
Yes.
So they do hang out all the time.
All the time. Oh gosh.
Reynald's house is basically like a man cave, and so this is where the mayor can come
comes.
over when. Yeah, I guess if he wants to hang out and drink brandy and things like that, smoke cigars. I don't know if cigars exist.
Yeah.
Pipes. Smoke pipes.
Yeah.
This is the place where they do all those terrible things, and then they go hunting in the forest, and that's quite regular. That's a thing they do.
Yes. So, she'll learn about that, and then ask for a tour of his house if that would be acceptable. Maybe see if she can find any clues. Well, get him to look around.
Okay. So I think we're going to have to cut over there because actually, you know what? We're gonna get the tour in. Let's do the tour now, then we'll do the cutover. Okay. So let's do our tour. Are you rolling awareness or deduction? How much effort are you putting into this?
She's definitely looking for clues to the accident or involvement with the mayor or the miracles. She's definitely this is a reconnaissance mission. She's definitely leading him on. So deduction? I mean, they're the same, so awareness or deduction.
I feel like the stakes here are just different. Awareness, like I feel like if you had a really bad roll, you're just going to look like you're snooping, like nosy. But if you're deducing, maybe if you get a really bad roll, you're going to let them on to what your real game is.
Okay, we'll do awareness first.
Okay.
Just to see if anything pings on the radar. Oh my god.
Oh no. Well, I'm kind of glad I declared that in advance, so there's something.
At least I didn't roll 7. Gosh.
The real question is, do you use your reroll immediately?
No, I don't. I don't use my reroll here.
Okay.
I might need that later.
So his human perception ain't great, but he's going to see if he figures out that you're here to look for stuff, and he does. Just as you're looking around, the scene we're going to get is he shows you the main floor, mostly hunting trophies, and then servants' quarters and so forth. There's a sitting room, there's a sunroom. You have avoided seeing the mother so far. You go up to the second floor. There is a very large palatial bedroom, and they've got all the fixings up here. I'm trying to justify in my head the idea of there being an upstairs bathroom, and I don't think that ever makes sense. I think it's got to be downstairs. They're going to be doing anything where they actually have to move water. Shows you around the second floor. There's a few rooms he doesn't show you. There's a study, though, that looks like all the books have perfect spines, like they are definitely show books. Yes. He has seen the books, though. He has read the outside covers where the letters are on the spine.
You've read the spines.
Right. He does understand the titles of these books. And there's a large, table and so forth. So not too much stuff. There is a room in which he would practice, keeping all of his trophies and his hunting equipment on the wall, all of that fun stuff. He does not show you the tower.
Oh. It's probably where the mother is, locked up.
I mean, I'm not definitely pointing that out or anything like that, but that seems very possible. When you come back downstairs, back down to the first floor, he says, Miss Brockfar, Lady Brockfar, you can't possibly expect to leave so soon after arriving. Please let me entertain you with a light tea. And he gestures to the dining room where the servant has already set up an elaborate tea set. There's tea and cakes and little cookies and all sorts of things, tiny sandwiches.
Well, I can't turn down your gracious offer of tea.
And with that, now you will have to take tea with the bachelor, Mr. Baratolt. What's the term we're looking for? Lord Baratolt. There we go. So, while you enjoy tea, let's cut over to the farmhouse. So, in the farmhouse, how's it going, Silent?
she's just been sitting there this whole time, just sort of humming to herself and keeping an eye on Control, but like not even engaging with him because he's so off her radar now that she knows she intimidates him. Yeah, she's not giving him what she's not giving him what he wants. He did the grave mistake of telling her what he's interested in. So now she knows too much. She's waiting for Maggie and Lupa to come back.
So after a while of getting bored, Control just basically lays there and is kind of snoring through his nose. And unless something gets done about that, that could be about when Lupa and Maggie show up.
Sila! Limps over a little.
Are you all... What the hell happened to you? Are you alright?
Yeah, I just thought it'd be like, does this look cool? And I pull up my pant leg a bit.
Holy shit! I'm gonna like kneel down and sort of poke at it and look at it a little bit. Oh shit!
Yeah.
I'm gonna go through my bag on my waist. Can I roll first aid to try to help fix this up a little bit?
Yes, I think you could do that, especially since it's the first time anybody's thought of that so far. So yeah.
15.
Okay.
I think I'm just trying to bandage it up a little bit.
Yeah, that's good. Now, if I recall, you did take just 1 point of damage, correct, Lauren?
Uh-huh.
So Maggie's not super hurt, but that's good.
Won't get infected
and
now.
by the way, you
Thank
already
you.
would have regained that hit point at this point.
Now it looks better. Looks more.
And this will make sure that if it does scar, it'll scar in a very attractive, cool way that people think is, makes you look really tough.
I hug her.
Oh, okay.
I missed you.
I missed you too, darling. What happened? Lupa ran off like and then it hits her. She says, "Did the wolf get out?"
There was a wolf.
Yeah.
Oh, he was right then. Just
yeah.
I wouldn't mention it.
No.
Did the two of you find anything else out then?
Possibly. But we should probably, Fryn has some notes with her that I think we can put together with what we found, and it'll be like a beautiful, like merging of brains.
Of idea.
Yeah.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
A beautiful merging of ideas.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Mm-hmm.
Lupa's incredibly straight-faced during this.
As are all of us.
Yep. It's just the real people are immature, not the characters.
Whatever.
Yeah, and I would hate for him to know anything else unless we tell him about it straightforward.
Right, yeah.
He didn't say anything else when you left. I think it sort of broke his heart that no one's paying attention to him anymore.
Yeah, good. So, what's your schedule for tonight? You got a performance?
I think it's more of a storytelling to a little boy to get him to go to sleep or something, honestly.
Gross.
I know. The Marigold woman said that her son really enjoyed the stories. I'm just going to go tell him a couple of interesting stories, things that Lupa's done, basically. Those are always really fun for little boys to dream about. I figured that you and Thrin could come, maybe even Lupa if you're interested, and talk to the servants about what had gone down with the Marigold man.
I would, but I probably can't go in that house.
Well, like I said, I could sort of dress you up in a certain way.
Oh, that's right. We talked about that. I could be Ginger.
I could put a wig on you and makeup, and I'm sure no one would be able to tell.
Yeah. And then you've got your rendezvous.
where I'm pretty sure I'm going to be a human sacrifice, yes.
Right.
But you're all going to be there to take care of me, so it doesn't matter.
To take care of you, or to take care of you?
To take care, to make sure I'm not a human sacrifice.
Right. Yeah, of course.
To take care of the man who's probably going
Right.
to try to sacrifice me.
Yeah, we're gonna
Tempest.
take care of him.
Yeah, him as a
Yeah.
Because we don't let people sacrifice our friends,
No. Mm-mm.
no matter how attractive they are.
That's right. Is he attractive?
I mean, on a scale from 1 to 10, he's definitely up there.
But like
I definitely would have went out on a regular date with him. I tried to.
he just skipped straight to the human sacrifice.
Yeah, that's what I'm really thinking. He went straight to let me show you what happens when you go out into the woods late at night, little lady, type of thing.
Forward.
Yeah.
Alright.
Let me show you what happened when I went out there and donated something that I cared about a lot, which I'm still thinking is definitely his, you know.
Alright, well, we got a plan. Do I know what Thrin's up to right now? I don't remember.
I think Lupa's the only one who does, because
Right.
Lupa was with her.
Yeah, Lupa. Where's Thrin?
Went to Hall of Records last I remember.
God, that sounds boring.
She should be back on her way any time now, right?
Looks up towards the sky. Should be.
Yeah, I couldn't find the lady, Cinna. Her man hadn't seen her.
Of course, he's been stuck in a tree. So,
I mean, she hadn't returned.
Did you talk to Horst?
Who? Yes, I did. I did. He hadn't seen her either. Maybe she bolted.
There's a lot going on. I wouldn't blame her. I wonder if she doesn't seem like the type of person to hang out at the Lily White. It seems a little bit too non-criminally for her.
You're right, yeah.
Eyebrow.
Yeah. Well, as soon as Friend's back, I think we're all going to be able to put this together. And then we can take care of him.
So
take care.
Are we contract or?
Don't ask me that in front of Lupa.
Lupa has a right to know.
Lupa's right there.
I know, yeah.
Yeah, we know. We know.
Yeah.
Still thinking about it. Also thinking about, like, leading him, like, with a dog collar through the streets.
You
Like,
do
on
need
a
to remember
leash.
his position in society, remember?
Damn it. Don't remind me of that. I want to think about it. I don't want to think about it. I'm good. Don't want to think about it.
Alright, I won't let you think about it, but I'll definitely think about it.
Alright. You think about it.
And I'll think about how that will affect my dear friend if something happens to him.
What dear friend? Who? You got a friend? You got a
You!
friend? Oh!
You idiot!
Hold up, let me just pull up quote 18.
Alright, so all we gotta do is wait for Frin, and then
Wait for
all our
Frin.
problems will be solved.
We can go over everything that we've got. Try to connect some loose ends. and hopefully any information she's gathered will clear those up. Question anyone else? I don't think we have any questions left. I think we've got everything we need.
Yeah. All we gotta do is wait for Fryn. And
There's going to be a certain amount of time that will pass before Lupin's like, nope, I'm going to go fight Thrin.
Yeah.
So it depends on how long it takes.
Yeah. Maybe tea.
So the real
is
question
fine.
is like, how close to like evening do we let it get? Because Thrin, this tea is going to take a while.
Oh God.
This is a
Oh.
noble person's tea.
It's the polite
and-
thing to do.
Yeah.
And,
And
the
I might
valet
be able
is
to wheedle
serving it,
some
like,
more
very
info
slowly.
or sneak off to the tower or something with
That's
my
right,
terrible
that's right.
stealth skills.
Yeah.
Well, the worst
Lupa's
part is you
waiting.
get like a captive audience.
Yeah, Lupa's waiting until like, I'm going to say the equivalent of like 5 o'clock.
And that's
And
probably
that is-
when Sila's gonna go too, because Sila's gonna go to the Marigold house.
So we'll agree it's
So
like
so
dusk
maybe
now.
so maybe like a bit before the Marigold situation.
Okay, so you can see the sky like turning orange in the distance, and like it's starting to get a little bit. It's getting towards dark,
Yeah.
and Sila's maybe heading up the hill towards the city. Lupa's
Oh,
along the way.
Did they
You're going
did they
together?
do
Is that what you're thinking?
did they do Maggie's transformation into?
But yeah, do I need to roll to see how good it works? Like
Sure,
roll
let's do
disguise?
Let's do that.
Because I have a 0 in disguise, so this is gonna be fun.
Hot.
That's awesome.
I'm still
Yeah,
gonna
it's gonna be
look
great.
good. That's my only caveat.
Oh, I'm gonna use my re-roll.
Okay.
Ooh.
Oh,
no!
Katie.
18.
Well, at least
Okay.
with the roll like that, you'll know it's
Oh.
bad. And
I
you'll know
really just
not
have
to
one thing I want, which is I want Lupa's reaction to this disguise that's been placed on Maggie. So what does it look like, first off? We got to figure that out between Katie and Lauren. What does it look like?
It just looks like Maggie.
Yeah, I think it just looks like it's just hard to disguise Maggie. I think Maggie has such a specific look.
Very noble features.
Yeah, I
You've
think
got,
it's
like
just
Maggie with a smoky eye or something like that?
Yeah, I think Maggie looks better. Like
Oh
it's
shit.
like-
yeah.
yeah, it's like I've cleaned Maggie up. I've got the dirt off her face and everything, and Maggie just looks better. I've done her makeup and stuff, and like I've given her a good contour and highlight and shit.
More
And she just-
people will notice the rogue.
Yeah. Like more people would notice her if anything, and like so it's just Maggie with the wig might be a little bad just because from traveling.
Wait.
Yeah, like it's a red wig. and
Wait.
it's
So
just-
she looks like Contralt. She looks.
She sort of looks like Contralt, yeah.
Oh God,
That's
and
so
like
good.
it's so
that's
that's
why it's
probably
bad.
the only thing that's bad is like the wig is a little messed up from traveling. Like we didn't think this through, so we didn't have time to sit out overnight and like air out and shit. So yeah, so the wig's a little messy, but Maggie's face is just even more gorgeous than normal.
Thank you. Thank you,
Okay.
KT.
So
So it's
what's
not so
Lupa's
much that
reaction
it's
to this?
bad disguise. It's just she looks like high fashion glamour.
It's not a good look. It's a bad disguise.
I love that.
Now,
Yeah,
did
Silo
you
pulls
change
away
out of the
just like
bitten pants too? Are those still going on, or
Yeah, I change. I'm gonna go through, does Sila have extra pants?
yeah, Silo has extra
Yeah.
clothes.
Awesome.
so?
Yeah, Lupa watches this whole thing, probably pacing a little bit as like the time goes past. And then when everything's done, it's like, and do the whole spin around. It's like, what do you think? Lupa just looks at Maggie and says, "Looks like Maggie."
Oh, I was trying to go for something that doesn't look. Oh, you're right. Oh, Maggie.
No, I love it. No, I really like it. I looked at it in the, the puddle on the floor, and it looked really nice.
No, that's the problem. You look really nice.
Thank you. I
You-
feel
you-
good about it.
You look absolutely beautiful is the problem.
How is that? How is it the problem?
They're gonna know it's you.
But I like it though.
I know. No, I like it a lot too. But you look just like your cousin.
Takes the wig off.
Yeah, they're gonna get rid of that wig. You
Is-
look gorgeous, though.
Thank you. Is he awake?
I think he's awake.
Is he just like watching?
Yeah, he's trying not to be really obvious about it. But he's like aware of the fact that you've done a little glow up and that he's lying on the floor and like can see kind of what's going on.
Would you like a makeover too, Contralt?
I already gave him one.
I know, but wouldn't he look a little bit? I think he'd look a little bit better with just a little bit of rouge on his cheeks.
Oh sure, or like a scar. Would you like that, Connie? Like a scar, like across half your face.
You can just give him that yourself, Maggie.
I know.
I'm gonna go take a look over at see your friends on the road. It's been a while.
Yeah, she really likes reading.
She does, but I don't know if there's enough records in that hall to occupy her for hours at this point. We'll go take a look. And either I'll meet up with all of you at the Miracle House. Depends on how much you want to use me as a prop in your storytelling.
I wouldn't want to bother you that much with a little boy. I know that they can get annoying to you, Lupa.
Yeah, I think it's more the breaking the whole illusion of being cool or whatever.
Well, I would most likely just like the group of you around to ask questions to the staff.
I can do that. I can do that. I can do it.
I wonder if you can just go in, keep your head down, Maggie, and just not look. If you see the valet, just sort of stealthily avoid. You know, maybe he won't even want to say anything to you since
right. I was thinking
so much.
I could threaten him.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Just keep your head down.
Right. I can do that.
Right. Well, he didn't see your face.
That's
He just
right.
heard your voice.
And I have a very neutral accent, so...
Maybe just...
Don't talk if he's around. This could work. I think the servants might know something, you know. They're always there and people don't realize how often they're around. The things they see.
Alright. I'll circle back at the house with Thrin, and then, if anything, I'll take a look over at the clearing. We're supposed to have your rendezvous.
Alright. We'll give it another 30 minutes or so, and then we'll head that way.
Right. And Lupa will head out and try to find Thrin.
Got it. So where is Lupa going to start?
Lupa's probably going to circle to the Hall of Record, because that's where they knew she was going. And then from there, probably just go and awkwardly ask around, I guess.
Okay. So you get to the Hall of Records. That takes you a little while to kind of travel uptown. As you're up there, you're close to where all the noble residences are, but you're not right there. And the registrar, who's the person that Thrin talked to earlier, comes out to the front to speak with you. And she says, I had someone in here earlier. The very nicely made up, hair back like this. I don't recall her name.
Fine. I think I got the gist. Do you know when did she leave and where she went?
Oh, she was here before noon. She was here quite a while ago.
Huh.
I think we spoke for about 10 minutes. I told her a story about the mayor, and she left. Oh,
Right.
and the Baratalts. Lord Baratalt.
Oh. Right, thank you.
Have a good day. And they're like closing the registrar's office and like locking it behind them at this point. As the sun begins to fall. And that's probably about when Sila and Maggie are headed uptown too.
Luper's trying to, speed walk when you're concerned, but like, you don't want to look too awkward, like you're going too purposefully. So it's this very weird in between speed walk.
I know that feeling well, yes. So with that, so
Casual
where's Lupa
speed
thinking
walk.
about?
Luper's just looking for anything with Thrin, just trying to find Thrin. They're very concerned.
Okay. So if you go uptown, you get that little like circle curve where you go around and you see all the noble houses. So you're going to pass the mayor's house, then the Mirgold house, then the Baratalt house is all the way around the back.
Okay, so I think if there's guards outside of the mayor's house, they will go and ask
Okay.
them.
So you got the two guards there. This is still Rosen's day off. So you've got Rosen's friend Jean-Baptiste, and you've got the other guard that I didn't name.
The other dude.
Give me 2 seconds and he's going to have a name. His name's Nathan, according to the name generator.
So Jean-Baptiste and Nathan.
Look, it's all because of the name generator. I don't name any guards myself.
Okay, yeah. They'll walk up.
Okay. So they're aware of you. They just give you like a head nod. How can we help you, Witcher?
Where have you seen my friend Thrin, the one who wears a dress?
Oh, the princess. No, we haven't seen her.
Right. Thank you.
Yep.
Walk off a little faster in the speed walking. Concern.
So you're going to go around past the Mirgold house. It's kind of lit up. Yeah, it looks like they've got like they've got a big burning fire going. As you pass by, you can see through the windows, like the boy's wearing like a nice suit jacket and he's got like a tie on and so forth.
This boy. Sweet young lord of this house.
That's right. And yeah, keep walking on, and you see the Lady Marigold as well, and she's wearing like a very nice crimson dress. It looks definitely more social than a bedtime event.
Looks it.
And as you're continuing on, let's make an awareness roll as you round the corner towards the Baratalt house.
Where did my best friend go? Oh my god, I'm using.
Oh.
Yeah, I'm gonna use a reroll. Lupin's too worried about this. 22.
Okay. So you're rounding the corner and you get that perfect angle where you can see into the dining room from here. And you're seeing this very long table that has 2 people sitting at it. And there is an elaborate tea service that is spread all across it that is now being cleared off. Because tea, as one does, has rolled into an evening meal. And it's like, there's like, oh, and by the way, well, since you're here and it's taken so long for our social visit, I suppose we have to set the table once again.
Oh, yeah. No, Lupa sees this, immediately walks up to the door.
Okay. Big wolf head door knocker.
Yeah, Will. On it.
Is it like a tap, 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 or is it like a thump, thump, thump?
It's like a thump.
Okay. The valet with like the longish hair walks up the door. Yes.
I'm here to retrieve my friend.
Are you a witcher?
Lupa just looks at the dude for a very long time.
Okay, roll for intimidation.
Okay.
No, we're these eyes and 2 swords.
No, not at all. Wow, a fumble. Okay. That's fine. An 11.
I know why it doesn't work on this guy. It's because he's too interested in meeting a witcher, and he is just staring into it with his mouth slightly open.
Yeah. Yes.
Because you have the swords.
Yes.
And the medallion.
Yes.
Oh, did you want something?
I'm here to retrieve my friend. She was supposed to return a few hours back.
What, the princess?
Lady Anne Brockvar, yes.
Oh, right. Lady Anne Brockvar, yes. I'll tell them you're here. He like half closes the door on you. So Thrin, you've had a lovely tea, at which I don't know how much you've eaten, but then like you're feeling the point where you visited somebody and they're definitely like drawing out the time. Because tea had become now like an offer of like a glass of cordial, and now it's become a dinner invitation. And there's like but I couldn't possibly let you leave. That would be so unkind and inappropriate.
Be so rude. Can I see if he's trying to keep me away from something, or if he's just like interested? Because I was pretty seductive earlier.
I do think you can see that. Would you like to make a roll on that?
Yeah. Human perception, I guess.
Human perception or social etiquette, or
I'll do social etiquette.
Let's do that to mix it up.
Yeah.
Oh, so good at social etiquette.
Yeah, I am. 31.
His form is perfect. This is the kind of thing like, you know, if you had like a royal guest who came to your house and you weren't expecting that, I mean, honestly, you might have to fet them for weeks if they didn't just like nope out on their own. So with that, he's doing his part.
Okay. It's not a I'm trying to keep you out of the tower or out of this investigation. It's, oh shit, she's visiting and I need to be perfect. Okay.
I think honestly what you figured out at this point is that this person's level of like ability to deceive one, like he might be able to get a deer to like turn towards the pond so that he could shoot it in the back, but he's not going to be able to deceive a human person into doing something that they don't mean to do.
Gotcha. Yep. Yeah. So if we need to intimidate somebody, him, not the mayor. Got it. Yeah. Right. She's looking for an escape. She doesn't want to be rude because Thrin just doesn't like being rude and hurting people's feelings, but at the same time she's like, I got it. If she can see outside, she'll be like, it's getting close to time. She'll be like, oh, you've already given me so much generosity with tea and the cordial and the everything else. I wouldn't want to intrude on dinner as well.
Sometime during that talk, the valet has appeared very suddenly and very like eerily looming over the shoulder of Mr. Baratald, Lord Baratald, and he's just kind of standing there, but he's also like half leaning over, like he's going to say something but hasn't yet. And as soon as you stop talking, you hear this very loud but unclear because of his mumbling voice in Baratald's ear, and he says, "Oh, well, maybe they'll leave." All right, fine, show them in. And he walks back over to the door.
The barking loop is internal monologue.
That's right. The barking is for all of us and hearing this conversation. It's apparently also going to continue. So with that, Lupa, the valet, shows back up and opens the door. Pardon me, Witcher. Come on in.
Yeah, and Lupa will step in.
When the door closes, the valet's not looking at the door at all. He's looking at your 2 swords. And
God.
Just like, honestly, just
He's
like looking
a Witcher fanboy. That's...
We just established that this is great bedtime material for young lads. So he's probably grown up with Witcher stories.
Everyone grew up with Witcher stories.
Yeah, after about 10 seconds of just standing there, well in the distance, you can like hear like, tableware clinking or whatever else going on. He says, this way. And he walks you into the dining room where there is Lady Anbrockvar and Lord Baritol.
You know the look on her face. And she's keeping a very decorum, but you would know. It's like, oh, thank goodness you've saved me.
Yeah.
Lord Baritol does not stand up when you walk in.
Oof. All right.
I'll stand up when you walk in.
Oh my. Well, then of course he has to immediately stand up.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
Yeah. And Lupa does the awkward little bow.
And his forehead moves just a little bit. Yep. Witcher, nice of you to join us. I am Lord Brunold Baritold.
It is nice to meet you, Lord Baritold.
Can I offer you a glass of cordial or perhaps a vodka? He's trying to imagine he's probably in his mind trying to imagine what his valet drinks underneath the staircase.
What does a Witcher drink?
Yeah.
What's Witcher etiquette?
Yeah. Witcher etiquette. Who knows? Alright, thank you. Sorry to interrupt, Lady Anbrockvar, but your companions have been wondering.
Has the appointment been moved up?
Yes.
Oh. I had after dinner plans, but it seems that they've been moved up. You'll have to excuse my my absence for dinner, Lord Baritold.
I am, of course, very sorry to see you go. That is unfortunate in the extreme. But perhaps you could call again, or I could call on you in your place of lodging.
Yes, we'll discuss. I would love to entertain you or vice versa in the future.
Very good, very good. All right, Liam, get the door. And he walks over
And
to the door. The valet
will curtsy
gets the door.
and leave.
Yeah, I think Lupin lingers for a moment and like stands up straight. I think that Lupin's like an inch taller than this guy.
Oh yeah, sure. Yeah. he's tall, but yeah, no worries.
Just to kind of not establish dominance per se, but establish dominance.
Yes, it works. Your dominance is established. He is very good at doing the hunting and at looking good while doing the hunting, but has no practical knowledge of how to say defeat a Witcher in hand-to-hand combat.
Yeah, and then we'll just turn and escort Thrin out.
I totally want to see a sword fight between the two of them, though. Now,
Oh, yeah. Good luck
preferably
to
on a wet, rainy roof. But okay.
Good luck to him. Anyway, yeah.
Not at all. Not what I'm going for. Okay, so with that, you guys are right next door to the Marigold house, which I'm imagining Sila and Maggie have to be walking up towards by this point.
Yeah, probably.
Has the sun gone down yet?
Has the sun gone down yet? Yes. Did you like to make a roll?
Yeah.
One, finally. Okay.
What am I
We're going
looking for? I mean,
We're going to do like a D10 roll,
Yeah.
and you're going to go for a 3 or less on a D10.
3. But I mean, I of course don't want to turn into anything right now. So.
Of course not.
Of course not. See?
It's
I'm fine.
It's fine. One of these days.
One of these days.
I like to imagine that Thrin has such a steadying influence on Maggie.
I
It really
think
just brings the best out. Maybe it's Sila too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sila
That's
coaching the
definitely
whole
not
way here.
Lupa.
Don't freak out.
Really? You think Sila's a good influence? Okay.
Yes, I do.
For Maggie.
Can we be
Well, Contral's
singing?
not dead yet, right? So
That's true. He's
That's
not
true.
dead yet.
Yes.
Yet. Can we be singing my song as we go down the street?
Yeah, singing Maggie the cat.
Yeah.
Yes, of
So
course.
cute. Yeah, and Lupa and Thrin Lupa probably puts the "Hello, I'm the Witcher of a princess" act on until they pass by the window and leave.
Mm-hmm. Are you all right? Your timing was impeccable, by the way. Everything okay?
Were you with him the entire time?
Mostly, unfortunately. He's definitely in cahoots with the mayor. They won't talk about the accident. Apparently, the previous Lord Miracle fell off his horse and was gored by a deer. Which, I mean, it's not entirely impossible, but highly unlikely. Very suspect. And he wouldn't let me, he gave me a full tour of the house, but he wouldn't let me into the tower, and apparently his mother lives there, so either he's got her cooped up in the tower, or she just doesn't like him and she's claimed the tower as his own. There's some shady stuff going on in the tower.
Interesting. No,
But he and the mayor are very close. He's much worse at lying than the mayor is, though.
well, that's useful.
Could be.
Good to see that you're safe, though.
Of course. Wouldn't have done anything terribly dangerous while you were gone. I can handle a woman.
Rupert raises a brow, but won't say anything.
I'm well accustomed to the dangers of court and the like. This was nothing. Now, bandits! If they'd been bandits, I might have needed some backup.
It's probably about the right moment for the two groups to meet right there, right?
Hey!
We
Oh,
were
you're
getting
done up.
worried about you, Thrin.
Thank you.
I was being entertained by Lord Barrethold.
What's that mean?
It means he was trying to impress me and doing a poor job of it.
Ha! Ha! Stupid nobles.
He didn't reek of the highest level of intelligence, no. But he's also terrible at lying, which meant I was able to find out he and the mayor were in cahoots. Which was good.
Cahoots!
They're very close, and neither of them will talk about the accident.
Do we think that he and the mayor wanted to kill Dennis Marigold then?
That's what I'm thinking. So I'm also wondering at this point, seeing as how Contralt said the Miragolds didn't know what was going on, if he's not in fact not in cahoots with the Miragolds, perhaps in cahoots with the mayor or Lord Barrethold.
Oh, we went back to, I got in a fight with a wolf.
Oh.
I had to kill it.
Well, you look alright.
Yeah, Lupa helped. This is just, I wake up like this. And so we went back and we investigated. Look what we found. Opens box. This belongs to the mayor. We know because we have good senses of smell because of curses.
Yes.
Right.
Cursed with a good sense of smell.
Yeah.
So
that belongs to the mayor, and that was also with the wolf?
Right.
Well,
that's interesting.
Contralt said that he was hired by the Miragolds. He did not know why the X was on the map for the mayor's house.
Well, he said that.
That's what he
believe
said.
Him.
Why would he lie? I don't think he has a reason to. If he was just doing this for money.
Boredom?
That is fair.
He did say he liked money. Maybe he... I just don't... I can't figure out exactly who the target is and who the cursed person is.
Yeah, so who the cursed person is and
cursed?
who's transferring stuff onto whom. So if he was hired by the Miragolds, there's a scrap of clothing from the mayor, an X on the mayor's house, but
It
the mayor
seems
told
like
us...
the mayor and Bertolt, the Miragolds might want revenge for whatever happened to Dennis that they were...
I think we need to ask the Miragolds what happened.
I think you're right, Sila.
I think that perhaps asking around tonight when we're there might be the best option.
Mm-hmm. Might complete the picture a bit, because I feel like we're just missing, like, when you've got the edges of the puzzle.
You don't have the...
Yeah, you... Mm-hmm.
You don't have the middle of it.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, I think I wanna come. I have a feeling that if there's a curse transference, It needs to be a curse, and it's because they want to remove a curse from somebody. Who
Or
else but the
put
Miracles?
it onto someone else.
And they'll pat the medallion.
Yes, that's a good idea.
I'll be able to suss out if something's different.
Right. If the mayor had been cursed, your medallion would have gone off. Because I wasn't with you the second time.
Same with Mr. Baratolt.
Right.
Because you were right there.
I wasn't trying to feel it, so we'll see. But
Medallions, I mean.
I want to at least rule out the Miracles.
Well, we're here. I think you should look up at the house, and Sila will go and knock on the door.
Nice. Friend, wait till you hear my disguise voice.
They have a very nice, proper brass knocker, and you knock on the door, and it goes just tech, tech, tech. And a servant comes to the door and says, "Hello, yes."
Is it the servant? Is it Alatalk, the servant that I saw at the...
Nope.
It's not... Okay. Just making sure it's
this
not
is
him.
just a generic lady servant who I have not
Okay,
named,
good. It's
but I
not the
will work on.
butler.
It's not the...
I'm looking out for the valet, because
Maybe
I know that was the
We're
one...
just fine.
Yeah, I know that was the one that she beat up, so that's who I'm looking out for.
Yeah, so it's not that one.
That's good.
Hello.
Good.
My name's Sila. I was invited here by the Lady Marigold to I'm here to perform for the evening.
Yes, of course, we've been waiting for you. If you'd like to come in, is your entourage joining you as well?
Yes, they will be. These are my performance assistants.
Very good. I'll take you back to the sitting room so that you can prepare as you need.
Yes, of course.
So you get shown in, and they show you over to a little room over to the left. It's like got a nice little fireplace. There's a window to it. Lupa, this is where you saw the mother and the son through earlier, but they're not there right now. And the floor is basically clear. It looked like there may be, like, from the rug with like little indentations on it, maybe there was a large table here before and some chairs. All that's been taken away. And the servant asks you, "Do you need anything?"
We require she just sort of looks at Thrin and Maggie and Lupa. Just some wine.
Yes, of course.
Water and
Any other
wine.
refreshments? Wine, water, of course.
I think that would do for right now.
Right, I'll be right back.
Thanks.
And so now you have this room all to yourselves.
Maggie, I think if you're going to slip out, now would be the best time.
Oh, but I really wanted to show Friend my disguise accent.
But why don't you tell me your disguise accent now when we are in the house?
Oh, I'm from Skellige, and I have a very lilting voice, and I like the water and magic sometimes, and boats.
Definitely boats.
Boats are quite nice. It's not bad for a Skellige accent. I understand the nuances can be a bit difficult.
Thank you.
God.
Yep. Without
That's
making
two
any
for
awareness
two,
rolls.
Lauren, for incredible character impressions of other people's characters.
Yeah, I'm going strong this weekend.
Oh my god. Fuck. I'm not sure. I mean, that was wonderful. Anyone would think you're from Skellige.
People around here would probably think you're from around Skellige.
Mm-hmm. And no one would... Yep, that would...
Which would make sense because I'm from Skellige, so...
Yes,
You know,
I'm from
traveling-
Skellige. The stupid thing is I do that accent more than I do the one that I'm doing. I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go talk to the staff.
Do you want to pretend to be my lady in waiting?
I'm friends, lady in waiting. Yeah.
Perfect.
So you want to go talk to the staff? Okay.
Yeah.
Are you trying to get out of there before the lady comes back with the drinks?
Yes.
Okay,
I just don't
So
want her
you-
to be overwhelmed by my beauty, so.
that's very fair. I was thinking the same
It's
thing.
easily happened.
Yeah.
So you like scoot out of the room. You're back in that central. What's the term I'm looking for? Like the antechamber.
Mhm.
There's that staircase that goes down to the basement that you've been in before. There's a staircase that goes up, and then you can see that there's a sitting room, a dining room, and there's a kitchen off to the side, tucked behind the staircase.
I'll head to the kitchen.
So you go in there, and there's a few people bustling around, and it looks like they're making like some little like finger food type appetizers, and just generally closing things up and scouring pots and so forth.
Hello.
And there's two people in there, like an older lady and a younger lady, both just kind of scouring away. Hello. How you?
I'm the lady in waiting for Lady Anne Brockfar, and she was getting a bit munchy, so I thought that I'd come and ask if you could provide anything.
The one who's scrubbing the pot says, well, these are supposed to go back to the lady when they do their performance, but we've got some bread and some cheese. And the younger one, like, elbows and goes, no, oh, she's talking about the princess. Oh, and she puts the pot down and, like, starts wiping off her arms. I'm sorry, dear. Let me see what we can do. What do princesses eat? And her friend says, like, probably something like, I don't know, something fancy. Find something fancy. They're looking around. All right, what's fancy around here? And so
Yeah,
they're now
so-
inspecting all the pantry.
So while you're looking, servant to servant, I've been hearing some rather strange rumors about Miss the late Mr. Meergold.
Have you? What
Yeah.
kind of rumors have you heard?
That he died in a hunting accident, but some people have been saying that maybe it was on purpose.
So
Purpose.
they both turn and look at you, and the mother like crosses herself like one would do, and spits on the floor and says like, that's nothing but a rumor. That's definitely, people were very jealous of the Lord Marigold, I think, but you can't be going around saying things like that. They've just stopped saying that in town.
Oh, yeah, I guess maybe it's just because I'm new here. I'm from Skellige. I came here on a boat.
Oh, yes, I hear they have boats in Skellige. Yes.
Yeah, so I heard that, and it was disturbing. I mean, What, I heard rumors that maybe the mayor had something to do with it.
The mother has now like pulled her body out of the pantry and she's like dusting off a bunch of grapes. Does your princess like grapes?
Yeah.
Right. And she puts those on like a little fancy plate and says, I don't know much about the mayor. He doesn't come over here anymore. Sometimes we see the Lady Craner and her daughter, but the Mrs., Lady Marigold and the mayor, they don't get along at all. It's understandable, right? With the husband and all, so...
Right, because
they
he was...
go back to rifling through things.
Right, because he was there.
The daughter, by the way, is looking straight at you this whole time. Doesn't seem to find anything you're doing suspicious at all. She's just like very wide-eyed, nodding and so forth. How about figs? Does your lady like figs? And she holds up a couple little black figs.
Just loves figs so much.
They put those on the plate. Great.
Yeah. So, do you think it was just an accident?
I don't know how we would know, but what I do know, that poor lady, she cried for months. Wouldn't leave her room at all. So sad. And that young boy, he's only 10 and no father.
Mm-hmm. That is sad. Does he get out much? I mean, does he have a tutor or...
Oh, he's got a tutor that comes here in the house. He doesn't have to go out much. Maybe a little run around in the yard or run down the street for a sweet or something like that. But he's 10. He doesn't need to go anywhere. He's like a noble boy.
Listen up. Okay. I have a princess in there. If there was something fishy about Mr. Meergold's death, I need to know it.
I think you need to make a roll of some kind.
Yeah, sure,
roll?
Why not?
Is this... Okay, you know what? I'm really torn between making you make this a performance roll because of your delicious Skellige accent and anything else.
I think that... What about intimidation for this last part?
I'm fine with that. Just so we are clear, it should also be a performance roll for the Skellige accent, but we're good. But let's do intimidation.
Maggie just slowly losing the accent and having to get back onto it kills me.
Yeah, just so that we have something to match with all of our chat that we're enjoying. This has been so good.
17?
These are people who are trying to give you food, so the intimidation bar is set real dang low. And basically, they say, no, I don't think... Either way, they didn't have anything to do with it. The mom and the boy, they didn't.
No, that's not what I'm saying. Not what I'm saying. Do you think he was killed by
I don't know what
the other folks on the hunting party?
I don't know. Lord Marigold was terribly popular in town. Everyone liked him very much. He could have been the mayor if he really wanted to, I bet. It could have been a thing that happened. It might have happened. Do you want to take these figs and these grapes to your lady now?
Yes, thank you so much. Curtsy, leave.
They're both staying there like, oh, she's quite strange, don't you think?
Sorry. Chat, just Keanu Reeves and Dracula, is that you?
Yeah, that one got me. That got me.
Switching accents every other word.
That got
I mean,
me.
someone who loves Keanu, who on earth cast him in that movie? What were they thinking about that?
I don't know.
Oh God.
So good. Okay. Oh, okay.
What were his movie credits to that point? Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure, Point Break.
Listen, I
And
will
then they go, like,
never
naturally,
disparage
Dracula.
Keanu. This is a
True.
Keanu Stan channel.
We love him dearly, but also
Questions. So many questions. How does Hollywood work?
on racism. But anyways.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Yeah,
Louder for the people in the back.
there it
Here we
is.
Racism and meritocracy.
Yes.
Nepotism. Throw a little nepotism in there.
Ooh,
Yes. All the
spicy.
isms, basically. They enjoy their isms in Hollywood.
Stay tuned for our spicy film takes here on Salty Sweet Games.
Oh,
Yeah, I thought this was an off-the-table podcast suddenly.
God.
Okey-doke.
Okay.
So
yeah.
we
Lupa's
have
just in here
Maggie
and-
with
and-
fruit.
Yeah.
Yeah, Lupa.
Lupa's just in here and just checking the medallion, just seeing how it's reacting.
That's cool. And the best part is this room is effectively set up so that it's like you're in a window display at like a market, like a shopping
Oh
center.
my God.
Because anybody who walks down the street can see all of you right now. So you're very prominently displayed as being part of the Marigold house. Yes, it's perfect for Scylla, which is probably what's actually being worked on. But for everybody
Probably
else, you just get to
standing
be
to the
awkwardly
side.
stared at by people walking by.
Yeah, we're standing like back towards the window to the side.
Mhm.
A slightly less obvious place, mayhaps.
That's right. It's so good. So with all that going on and Lupe enjoying the medallion, after a few minutes, now that we've had Maggie return with grapes and figs, do we want to talk or do we want to go into what happens later?
I tell them everything.
Uh-huh.
I tell them everything. I tell them how good and convincing I was.
Ooh.
Mm-hmm.
And that's kind of our fast forward to where, Lupa, you start feeling like a little sensation from the medallion. And it starts getting a little bit stronger and a little bit stronger. Like you can feel something coming towards you.
Okay.
And it's like so familiar. It's very close to the kind of sensation you get from Maggie.
Fucking knew it. Okay.
And there's like that uncomfortable like harmony of two things that are very similar happening at the same time.
Yeah. And who enters the room, Hans?
That's a great question. It's the Mirgults. So the mother comes in with the son and the tutor, who is the person who got beaten up in the basement.
Oh, okay.
Oh no.
Whoops.
Okay. Whoops.
And they all come into the room together. And the Lady Mirgult looks at Scylla and gives her a nod and says, "It is so good to see you again, my dear."
It's wonderful. Thank you for having me and my my entourage here.
The son does a tiny little bow of his head, and he's got like again the ruffled collar and the string tie on and everything like that. And the tutor does a more significant bow, like he would to a fellow person of the like working class, middle class, maybe, I don't know. And with all that, Lady Mirgult says, "And you've brought your friends. I don't believe we met before. You are a witcher, correct?"
Yes.
She says, "Looking at Lupa, of course."
I believe Scylla here has told some stories about me.
The young boy looks excited. And who is the rest of your entourage? Thrin, why don't you go ahead and make a human perception check?
Yeah.
Everybody can
Is
make a
the
human
tutor
perception check
like,
if they
oh
wish.
God?
The tutor is right now, well, let's see how this human perception check goes. If you want to make a human perception check, go ahead.
I do, yeah. I'm going to.
I know we like hit him hard, fast, and quick, so he didn't see anything, but oh no, Maggie.
And I seem to recall he got hit on like the side or the back of the head, so I don't think
Yeah,
he's
I'm
seen
throwing
anything
in,
terms of, like,
Mhm.
obvious bruises.
And I blindfolded him.
Yeah,
I'm throwing in 5
Potato
points.
sack.
Oh
of
my
luck.
God.
you're throwing in 5 points of luck.
Yeah,
Okay.
25.
Holy cow! On
I got
top
a
of that,
whole
you're throwing in 5
zero.
points of luck.
No, that is with my 5 points of
Yeah.
luck.
Oh my gosh! Okay, either way. Okay, so Lupa did real
16 and
bad.
25.
Maggie did real bad. First off, one of the things that is very bad for both Maggie and Lupa that is happening right now, this lady is wearing a cloud of perfume. It is a cloying, like a magnolia type scent. So it is just
nice,
overpowering at this point. And it is really throwing off your game. You know what? What's better than... Oh, darn. I know there is a flower that they use. It's supposed to be like a dog deterrent. I can't think of what it is, and I wish it was that.
Oh God, yeah.
But
Lupa
generally,
very like had done this whole like, yes, I'm the witcher that Silent told stories about, and then immediately sneezes.
yeah, so she's got some sort of very strong floral perfume. I'm now going into my Witcher, like, what's the term I'm looking for? Like alchemy ingredients thing. It's a honeysuckle. Let's say it's a honeysuckle perfume.
Oh,
can you
God.
imagine that really cloying honeysuckle smell?
Mm-hmm.
So it is strong in this room, and it's like it's enough to make your head spin just a little bit. Since we've established your very good senses of smell.
Yeah. I think like Lupa sneezes a bunch, and like I think you see the ears kind of go like down.
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
Not super happy.
Mouth says it should be marigolds.
Oh yeah, Lupa definitely has a very loud dad sneeze. That's
okay. So we've got that going on, and now Thrin, you're pretty sure you're being slighted.
Okay.
Like someone may have gotten the unofficial word you're a princess, so they're using that as an excuse not to address you. Because it's not official, so they don't have to recognize you.
Because I did meet with them at the tavern, so.
Yes, but I think I think at this point still technically they could pretend they don't know you're a princess officially. Mm-hmm. Even in their house, for that matter, or maybe just generally being terrible. And Sila, you're positive they are sliding Thrin, and there's something else going on. This lady is having a deep, smug appreciation of all of you being here in this room together. So while all that's going on, she says,
hey, there's a big window we can bust out of. That's fine.
So many big windows. She says, I have been looking forward to having you all here. It's so good having you all here together. And the man at her side, the tutor, says, Miss, if you don't mind, I will be going about my service. And she says, yes, of course. And he leaves the room.
Well, we're so grateful for your invitation. This is my friend Maggie. She works alongside me, and then this is my dear friend Thrinan Brockvar, Lady Thrinan Brockvar. She is a princess.
And now she has to acknowledge you, and of course she gives a more socially appropriate bow at that point and said, I had heard rumor, but I didn't wish to assume.
Yes, it does terrible things to assume. I kind of like just mentally side-eye Sila, because Thrin hates it. She hates it so much.
Hans.
Yeah.
Can I go over and crack the window to let some of this perfume out?
Yeah, they're rich. So if anybody has windows that open, we know already windows open in their house. We've already opened the window in their house.
Yeah.
So,
yeah.
Now
in
the
this room,
is
maybe even.
Other side of the house, but we are now on the side of the house that faces the street. So when you open it, you are now getting street sounds.
Yeah, just a little.
Just a crack.
Pro side, go ahead and make a awareness roll as I make a stealth roll.
Some of us have been whispering.
I don't know who would ever whisper in this.
Who would? Mother bitch. Okay, I am going to.
Hey, Raiders.
Oh, hi, Raiders. I'm gonna re-roll that. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I'm re-rolling it. 19.
Okay. As you open the window, you hear the not terribly subtle sound of the door opening and closing from the front door, because you can hear that brass knocker hitting against the striking plate and someone walking down the street. But they don't go past the window, so they're going into town, not up the street.
The tutor?
He just excused himself. Who else would walk out of the house?
Right. I go over to my lady. Your Highness, would you excuse me for a moment? I think I forgot something of yours. It's.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
You're dismissed.
You're going to the front door.
Yes.
Okay, make a stealth roll.
You make a stealth roll.
Okay.
I don't know. I'm having a lot of
I'm making a stealth
emotions.
roll. Here we go.
23.
Here comes the stealth roll.
23.
Okay, I got a 14.
Yeah.
All right.
Stink.
So with that, you noiselessly open and close the front door, despite it being fairly heavy and having that striker and everything like that. As you walk out the door, you see a brown horse with a black tail riding off in the distance. Someone's wearing a cloak, but otherwise looks identically attired to what the tutor was wearing earlier.
Is there another horse around here?
They have a stable person, so you would have to go talk to them about a horse, I think. Do you want to just grab somebody and grab their horse? Is that your
Yes. I want to steal someone's horse. I'm a criminal.
Okay, let's do that.
Awesome.
We're in the noble part of town. You're going to grab somebody and take their horse. Go
Yep.
ahead. I think you're going to have to roll brawling to take someone off their horse.
Oh God!
What about?
There's a person there, and they look like a.
Is there one just hitched
larger-sized-
to a post?
No, but you've got a larger sized man who's riding down the street with a big Redanian mustache, and he's wearing a
Right.
flat cap.
Great. What about athletics, Hans?
Yeah, sure. I mean, I want to see you knock somebody off a horse no matter what.
Me
so let's do this.
too. 17. I'll use luck if I have to.
Yeah. Well, this is the thing that he uses for that, so it's probably pretty good. Ooh,
I will
okay.
use 2 points of luck.
That's fine, but I want to point out what that means is this man is riding along on his horse and things are going okay, and you grab him, and for a moment there's a tussle, and you're going to knock him off his horse?
Yeah, basically I'm going to pull him down and use him as a stepping stool to get up and just go.
Awesome. So you get on the horse, and as you are getting on his horse and kicking it into gear, that works on horses. Horses have gears. But anyways, when you're riding this horse off, you do get a subtle look at what this man is wearing, which is black leather with little silver studs upon it. And there's a second where you're thinking to yourself, that man had a rather large sword at his side. And the saddle you're on now is a black leather type thing.
What does he look like? What's going on?
That's a good question. You're going to either have to ride away or else deal with that.
I go!
You go.
Yeah!
By the way, Lupa, since we've established how good your hearing is, this is all taking place outside of the manor house, so you are aware of all this.
So the ears have been down because the ears have been down because they're not happy, and then one flicks up.
I'm gonna make one more roll here to see how bad. Do you like evens or odds, Maggie? Which one do you want?
Evens.
Okay, Lupa. Out the window, you hear shouting, which for a second is an elder speech, and then switches over to a thick, Maggie doing a Skellige accent. This is someone doing a Redanian accent. Stop! Stop, thief! Stop!
Like a British person
There's
flattening
two
their accent.
people putting on fake accents in the street fighting over a horse.
Are we related?
It's possible. But they were speaking an elder speech for just a moment, and it was not a Skellige elder speech.
Okay.
Ooh.
Do I have anything? No, I don't have anything.
No, but you are an Nilfgaardian, are you not?
I am Nilfgaardian.
So you have
So
8
you
elder
are aware
speech.
of the fact that that person sounds like a Nilfgaardian.
Ooh.
Yep.
Okay.
Lupa's not going to look outside, and they're going to close the window.
The window is now closed, so enjoy all of that wonderful
Yeah,
magnolia
but at
or
least
honeysuckle
they
or
can be
whatever.
yep, not going to let anyone hear that there's a guy yelling about a criminal outside.
That's right. So, Maggie, here's the thing. I
What?
don't think there's any way that you're going to stealth ride this horse after
No,
this
I'm
person.
totally chasing him.
So I feel like what you're going to roll is, okay, are you just straight out chasing and just riding this man down? Or do you want to roll like a practiced paranoia to stay a distance and do a pursuit?
Yeah, that's a good idea.
Let's say you're going to make a practiced paranoia.
Okay. 21.
Nice. Okay. I guess there's a possibility this would be opposed. Nope. Okay. So everything's going good. You're riding this horse. It goes down into the city. It turns off a street that you've not been down before. You're actually kind of close to where you once met a cobbler. That's like about it. That was when you were pursuing leads about wolves eating people. Rides around the corner, goes in the back, and he's putting the horse up in the yard of someone's house.
Do I recognize the house?
No, you've never been down the street before.
Okay. I'm gonna sneak up to a window. Tie the horse
Sneak,
on
sneak,
something.
Sneak, sneak, sneak. Okay, go ahead and make a stealth roll.
Sneak, 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 sneaky, sneaky. Damn it. You'd think I would know where stealth is on this sheet by now.
I don't know where stealth
20.
is. Okay. So we know that the person in question... Oh dang, I did so bad.
Oh, dang. Dang, dang,
perfect.
diggity dang, dang.
All right, so you are overpoweringly stealthy. You've gone up to the house. There's a window. This person who is the tutor who you did knock down and try to take out earlier,
Yeah.
he's standing there and he's talking to Cinna. And they're talking at the window. On the bed in the corner of the room, tied up and with a black eye, is Rosent.
It's up to me. Okay. Okay. This is a moment of great conflict for me. I guess I have to save him. Okay, I'm gonna stay in my position unless, like, hopefully, I'm thinking they're gonna, like, go to another room or something. If they look like, you know, they're gonna take out a weapon or something and kill him, I'm gonna bust through.
Got it. So that doesn't happen. And after a couple of minutes, this tutor walks over to the door and, like, throws his cloak back over himself and starts to open the door, walk outside.
Can I chloroform him after he closes the door?
Yeah.
We're just gonna repeatedly chloroform this guy. He's gonna be like, not again.
I think you have to roll. Yeah, I think you have to roll athletics against him.
Okay.
Oh,
okay.
no.
20.
Oh,
So
God.
you knock this person down as they, like, walk out the stoop of the house and stick him with a chloroform rag, and he basically just goes real quick off. Yep.
Yeah, I'm gonna lay him
There's
gently
bushes.
down.
Yep. He is now laid gently down.
Uh-huh. Did Cinna, when he left, did Cinna leave the room?
No.
She's just in there, like, is she talking? What's she doing?
Rosen looks like he might be passed out, and she is doing something with something. Her back is, like, turned towards you, and she's either moving her hand like she's writing or like she's cutting something with a knife, but she's not anywhere next to Rosen.
Okay, I'm stealthily opening the door, and I have 23 uses of chloroform left.
Only 23 uses of
It's
chloroform.
potent.
Okay,
Yeah.
let's go ahead and make the stealth roll again.
Okay. Oh, she's
She's
good,
good
though.
at
Oh my god. I pressed it. Why is it delayed? Must be a really good roll. Yes!
Pardon my barking for a second.
That that's coming from
It's
outside.
it's what
It
disguising
distracts
the
her.
sound.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a dog barking outside.
Bork.
Okay, so you're gonna do this. It's gonna be
Yeah, it's gonna be great. So I'm sneaking up behind her silently.
so you're walking into the room, and she is neither cutting something up nor is she writing something down. She's actually counting gold out of one purse into another one, like she's making a smaller purse of gold out of a larger one.
Mm-hmm.
And you have snuck up behind her.
Okay. Okay. Let me check out my.
Chloroform, round 2. Go.
You're right. I was seeing if I had cuffs, but I don't. So I'm chloroforming her.
No words now, only sleep.
Okay, so the good news is, at this point, if you're gonna make an ambush,
Mm-hmm.
no, I think I've already gotten my practice paranoia roll. I don't think I get a second practice paranoia roll there. Let's go ahead and just oppose this.
If it's an ambush, it's 25 plus 5.
Nice. I'll take it. What are we rolling? Athletics?
Yeah, let's roll athletics.
Plus 5.
Nice, you're not on Cinna's side here.
Oh,
Oh man, they're
gosh,
really
Maggie.
not on Cinna's side.
Roll it. See how you get.
Ouch.
36.
Does she even see you coming? I mean, what happens? You just walk up and you just put the rag over her
Yeah,
mouth too?
gently, gently, gently. Shh, 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 shh.
Okay, so Rosen's on the bed. He's got a black eye. The blood on his face where he's been being punched looks like it's fairly dried and old.
Hi, Rosent.
He like cracks open his one eye and he's like looking at you and he's got a big puppy lip. Maggie, are you saving me?
Yeah, it fell to me. I am the most noble of my group. So I want you to remember this moment when you like tell your friends, oh, that group saved me, but it was really that hot blonde, and I'm getting all the gold.
Okay, yeah, so you have a big like bag of gold now. So you probably got like 300 gold crowns.
Oh
Cool.
my god! Alright, why'd they take you? I'm untying him.
Well, they wanted to know what happened at the farmhouse. And so they grabbed me.
What'd you tell him?
I just told them what I'd seen and that Lupa had handled the wolf.
Do you know why the marigolds? They're all involved together.
I don't know about that, but what's the person you took, the one who does the magic? They wanted to know about that.
Connie. Yeah, they wanted to know
Yeah.
where he is.
Yeah,
You didn't know.
I didn't know.
All right.
So they just kept hitting me.
Ugh. All right. Well, come on. I guess
They were
we're.
just saying something. They were saying something about it's happening now.
Ah, fuck. Sorry, you gotta come with me. It's okay. There are 2 horses outside.
Yeah, I can move. I can walk.
Okay. Come on. Come on. Come on. We gotta get back. We gotta get back.
Do you just leave Cinna there untied?
Oh yeah. No. Good point. I tie her up because we done that before.
You like doing that? Yeah, right,
Yeah.
right.
We gotta tie up the chloroform people so they can't do anything about it.
So, right,
Until we
yeah.
decide so.
I hog tie all of them. The tutor had a
Okay.
horse Levi.
Yeah. So you've got 2 horses. You're
Yeah.
riding back. As you're riding back, Rosen says, "Where'd you get that horse?"
I don't know. Stole it off some guy in the street.
That's a war horse.
Thanks.
No, I mean that's like a Nilfgaardian war horse.
Thank you. Oh. Oh. We gotta go. We gotta go. We gotta go. Come on. Now. Let's go.
You
with
leave
that-
the horse, you both ride on one, and you just keep going.
I think so.
So we're back in the performance space. So
You're
Sila,
welcome. Everyone, you're welcome.
You saved our boy.
I did.
You saved our boy. I was so concerned.
Sila, how's the performance going?
I think she is telling stories about Lupa, and she's letting Thrin add in bits and pieces too, because
And I'm feeling out for any magic stuff that's going on.
yeah.
That was intense.
I would like to also roll human perception every now and like just one roll, because like she's keeping an eye on what's her name? Ahmad, to see if like Ahmad is being shady.
You did so good earlier. I feel like you've already crushed this. And
okay, cool.
She is being shady. The thing that you're getting from her this entire time is this sense of just like expectation of gratification any second now. Like she's got a big old cake in the oven and she's just waiting to take it out and take a taste. And she's, now you've gone on for a period of time and she shows no signs of being concerned about her boy's bedtime or anything like that. She's just letting you continue on and kind of like prompting you to continue your stories.
Lady Murgold, would you like me to take what's his name? Valentin?
Yeah, Valentine, yeah.
Oh no.
I know, I was worried. I did a freeze for a second there. Oh, there we go.
I did a freeze.
Hey.
Am I good?
Yep,
Yeah.
You're back.
What's his name? Valentine?
Valentine, yeah.
Valentine. Lady Marigold, would you like me to take Valentine to bed anytime soon?
Oh no, that's fine, my dear. I'm sure he's fine. He doesn't get to stay up late like this often. This is a treat for him.
Well, I mean, I wouldn't want to throw his schedule off. It is important for growing young boys to get sleep.
Yes, and you have several children, yes?
I have no children, but I've been around many of them.
Very good. I think in this case, he will be fine.
All right, you just look as if you're expecting something or someone.
Oh, I'm sure something interesting will happen yet. Hey, Lupa, you're right over there by the window that you closed, but it's still like a window. Do you want to make that awareness roll?
Sure.
I'm
sure
sense
this
any
is
magic
fine.
stuff going on during this?
This room is not very magic stuffy.
Okay.
No.
I think Thrin would excuse herself to the washroom at this point.
Oh, all right. So Thrin is excused. Thrin, you want to go ahead and make a awareness roll as well?
Yes, I would. 13.
Not so great, but
It's fine.
Lupa,
Thrin's not the
you
most
have
aware
heard.
individual.
Yeah, and you're going in the wrong direction, I think, is the major problem. Is you're going further into the house. So, like, you're aware of the fact that the two kitchen staff are standing right outside the door, listening to the stories as well. But, like, nothing else really interesting is going on in the house that you can see.
So I can't go down the hallway stairs, down the stairs to the basement without them seeing.
Well, their back is to you, so you could try.
Oh! And yeah.
Go ahead and stealth it up while I narrate a little bit for Lupa.
Because I'm so good at stealth.
Yeah, so Lupa.
I use my other 2 points of luck.
Sure. You've
If I need
got
to.
the sound of several different
11.
horses going by. Nice. One after another. And at first they were spaced out, now they're not. You've probably counted 12 horses by this point.
Oh, that's cool.
Oh no.
And then a little while later, you start hearing a loud, like wood being battered upon sound. That's not in your immediate vicinity, but something is being broken. Like
Which direction is it coming from?
Roughly the direction of the mayor's house. Down the street, not up the street.
Okay.
And you begin hearing the ringing of steel against steel.
Lupa is giving up any pretense here and walks to the front door.
You walk to the front door. Let's talk about Thrin being downstairs and we'll find out what's going on there. Okay, so Thrin, you've gone down the stairs.
Yes. I'm just checking to see if anyone's cleaned up that secret room and redone freaky magic circles.
It's cleaned up, but there's nothing else there. There's that pitting on the floor where the acid was, and the chalk has all been swept away. The tables are all just kind of like straightened up, but it looks like, like if anybody knew this room was there, it's just been closed up.
Okay. Cool. That's what she really wanted to check on, to make sure there wasn't any weird curse transference rituals happening underneath the house while we were away, and then she'll actually just check. Okay, it's good, and then go up to the washroom.
Yeah, so you go up to the washroom. By the time you're walking up to go to the washroom, Lupa's at the front door. Have you thrown it open?
Oh, yeah. Lupa's going out.
Yeah, steel is ringing in the streets.
I
And
think if that's the case, I just
mad...
open and close the washroom door. Oh! Like, to make a noise, like I just came out of it. What's going on?
Lupa's out the door.
Yeah, you can hear the ringing of steel. You can see that mad dancing light of flames in the distance. There's a sound of wood being battered upon. At this point, it's definitely not anything anyone in the house
Silas
has to
put
worry
Valentine aside and has gone to the
my
front
staff.
door.
Yeah, you're all right there, and you're very aware of it. The staff are like, oh no. But Imad just continues sitting and receives her boy from you.
Yeah, I think Sila, since I rolled so high on that awareness, she turns around and goes back into the sitting room. Lady Marigold, what have you done?
My dear, it's simply the way of the times. Everything is changing.
Is this because of what happened to your husband?
What happened to my husband? It's because of what they did. Don't say it like it's something that happened to him. It's something they did.
What did they do?
They're going to get their justice as it is either way. I don't need a song made about it.
But I won't. What?
I wouldn't go out there if I were you.
What did they do to your husband?
What did they do to my husband? They murdered him. I think Lupa wants to do something for some reason.
Like, realizing as they exit the door that they haven't told anybody that the miracle, at least one of the miracles, if not two of them, are cursed.
Mm-hmm.
And
True.
so will like spin on their heel.
Yeah, and I've just
Like,
summoned
the
my
whole
staff in the
door.
hallway behind you.
Yeah.
Or behind the
and
staff, because...
And we'll pat the medallion and then
Right.
point inside to and then fucking book it to see what the fuck is going on.
So
Pulling out
right
their
there.
steel sword too.
Yeah, so you've got your steel sword out. You see 3 Nilfgaardians standing outside of the mayor's house. You see the bodies of Jean-Baptiste and
I'm
the
so
other
glad
guard, Nathan,
Rosen's
on
day
the
off
ground.
was today.
That's true. Maybe that was the plan all along. So with that, there's 2 guards lying on the ground. The door has been broken open. You see that mad flame of just open torches inside that mayor's house. Sure.
I think you'll probably see Lupa fucking booking it.
Yeah, and Rosen's there as well, like riding with one eye closed, like.
And he's
You know,
not in his guard
powerful.
uniform because it was his day off. That's so good here in this exact instance.
Interesting side note, Rosen is not in his day off uniform. He's not wearing the clothes you saw him in earlier in the day.
What's
He
he
is
wearing?
wearing his guard uniform without
No!
his like breastplate.
No! Rosen, why?
Yeah. Well, you're all ta-da right there. So that's the good news.
We're
All
heading the same
commotion is
direction.
there. So,
If
I'm going to cut away from you all.
Yeah.
Ah,
I know. I'm going to cut back to Sila real quick so that Sila can end us on the last word, like with a cutting remark, probably. So Lady Marigold now has her son like in her lap and she pivots towards me. She says, honestly, dear, if I were you, I would leave the city while you can.
What do you have planned to do?
Everything's going to change and this may not be a safe place for someone like you.
This was never a safe place for people like me.
But you've come into this home so trusting, so willingly, bringing your friend here while people think she's a princess. It's really... I would run if I were you.
I don't run from anything.
I'm afraid that's where they're going to find your body then.
I'm going to take out Heartseeker and get ready to fight.
I'm going to make a roll. Oh, darn, I didn't roll what I wanted to. Well, such is life. So all that's going on. And we get like this elevated shot as you draw Heartseeker, and we kind of like go past the Marigold house, and we can see the mayor's house. So we can see the firelight coming through the front door. We can see Lupa drawing the sword running down the street. We see Maggie riding up with Rosant. We see Thrin with the staff in the air, like gentle arcane glow. And as we pull out and go away from the city in the distance, we can see crossing the bridge that goes across the river near the Brokalon, a whole column of Nilfgaardian soldiers. And it continues to pull out like that. You can see fire and dancing torchlight along the edges of the Brokalon as Tamara becomes invaded here in Dorian. Fun times on Crimson and Ash.
Fun!
Oh my
Fun.
god!
Not the twist I was expecting.
Nope.
Holy shit!
Okay.
This will be a fun one to do Stars and Wishes for, right?
Yeah.
Let's go around. Let's go around. And say hello to everyone. Starting with our Skellige maid, Thrin and Brockfar.
That's me. You know, just from Skellige. I like boats and stuff. I do have points in boating, so I can't. You're not wrong. You're not lying.
I know.
Will it ever come useful in this campaign? Who knows? That was super fun. Oh my gosh. Not the twist I was expecting. But but you saved our boy.
Yeah, I know.
He would have been so dead. I'm so glad he's not thus far. You can find me online at LaughLiveLindy in games on Twitch, Twitter, YouTube, etc. All the things. You can find my channel Mondays and Tuesdays. We have Mists of Ravenloft and Mondays in Exandria. And this Friday, the 10th, at 9 Eastern, that sounds right, we have our once monthly Aliens campaign. So if you like spooky horror, oh god, we're all gonna die, you should watch that.
Awesome. Beautiful. Sila, the only sane person amongst us.
I don't know if that's true.
I think it's true. I think I've gone actually insane. So you are a paragon, madame.
I'm Katie. You can find me everywhere on the internet at Katie Face. You can find me playing games through the week over on Off the Table, and then you can find me here on Sundays. This was so much fun. I also didn't expect this twist. So this is gonna be great. I can't wait to see what happens. But yeah, I love this game. I look forward to it every week.
Hans, you're a person.
You're a token man.
I said like I'm somehow not your favorite person today or something. Like something happened.
No, I had the best time. So.
Right. Well, just so we're clear, for my Stars and Wishes, I want to hear Maggie do more accents. That's all I want. But yeah, so on Wednesday, I'll be over at Scraticus doing some Eberron D&D at 9:30 p.m. Eastern. And otherwise, I will be back here for more Crimson Ash to see what the heck happens next week.
Hans has done nothing wrong in his life, ever. Let's do some real quick personal outros. I'm Lauren. I'm That Salty Ginger over on Twitter. You can find me here on Saturdays and Sundays. Also on Off the Table every other Friday, and the Scraticus Academy every Thursday. Katie and I are both on a panel later today for CouchCon at 2 Pacific. That sounds right. Yeah, 2 Pacific, 5 Eastern. I know time and how fake it is. It's on time, tone, and pacing. I think I got that right. It's going to be over on Wandering DM, and it's going to be super fun. Kiana, who are you?
Yeah, I'm Kiana. Y'all find me over on Twitter at KianaS. Fetch me figure out what I'm doing when I'm not here on this channel. I'm mostly just here on this channel. That's where it is. That's it's where it's at. It's here.
It's where it's at.
Yeah. I guess for closing stuff on the channel, that's things we do, right, Lauren? That's the stuff we do. Want to give a shout out to our sponsors once again. Roll20, who is our sponsor. We are part of their Spotlight program. Please give them some love, as they are a virtual tabletop of choice, and they're helping to connect gamers all across the world to play games together in a very trying time. As well, love to give a shout out to our Telstorian Games for sponsoring us, sponsoring the giveaway we get to do every week, and they also made the Witcher system. So to enjoy it, please go check them out over on Twitter. Give them some love. Brain just decided to forget things.
If you miss an episode, you can check us out over on YouTube. Super cool. You can watch stuff there. We also put our gaming stuff there.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah, so Tuesdays, Thursdays for our regular shows, and then whenever I feel like uploading for the other stuff. Whatever. We also have merch, so if you'd like to help support us and get some cute stuff in return, you can get the pretzel design and the complex polyhedrals over on our Redbubble. Again, thank you everyone for supporting us, for keeping up with us, for following all that stuff. If you want to learn more about what we're coming up with next, we've got a new campaign that'll be announced real soon, as well as one-shots and video gaming stuff. Follow us on Twitter. We announce everything we do over there. Yeah, we love hearing from y'all and talking to all of you and seeing what's up. We're going to go raid Wandering DM because he's hosting a bunch of the CouchCon stuff today. And there's actually a panel going on right now by a friend, lovely person and cast on this channel, Summer. Doing stuff about making your Powered by the Apocalypse move, which is wild. So we're going to go raid them. If you have the hype emote, please go and spam that hype. Otherwise, spam some hearts. Say that you came from Philosophy Games and that you're here to help and support and love our lovely people. I think that's it for us. Thanks, that's good.
Wait, bye everyone. Good boy.